Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Thursday. That's what it is, Thursday. Hope everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day. Sorry I'm running a little late. Got like 22 different emergencies going on. All right. Let's look at what the market's done overnight, and it's been a wild ride. So, we had a bunch of earnings yesterday, which sent markets all topsy-turvy, but ES got up to 72.01, down to 71.33, so 68 points in range there. NQ got up to new all-time highs, 622. It's low, excuse me, hiccups. 622, 185. So that's over 420 points in range. Big range. Could be a wild day today. Copper. About 180 ticks. Ultra bond. About 3/4 of a point. Gold. Ooh, wow. Really up over 100 points. Crude oil down over 7-point range there. Natural gas down. Bitcoin sitting at 76. So that's where we sit standing, whatever body posture you're choosing to take today. All right. I'm fighting with Claude. Sorry. Watching here. And Q trying to come down here a little bit. Sideways right now. News this morning. Wow, loud train. Wish Ace was here. We got a bunch of news coming up. Wow, we got a gaggle of news coming up. USVC price index, jobless claims, GDP, consumer spending. Wow, that's going to be interesting. How you doing today, Tris? If you're still here, sorry about that. Crude oil heading up. Slow grind on NQ right now at the 463. Morning, JC. Nice pop here, running Q. I assume it's a chilly morning up there in Wisconsin. Getting some double bells on the one. It's 40 here. They want it down to 38 tomorrow night and Saturday night. I said I was going to refuse to turn the heat back on, but I might need to. If I don't, my cat may shank me. We'll pull back here. I see. I'll pull back, possibly. Still rising. Back above 500. It's a very nice rise here. Wonder if it's going to be a cool summer or if this is just a lingering chilliness before it bakes us. Morning, Paul. Yeah, honestly, it might be. I might just have a short memory. I'm going to turn my furnace on for May 1st, and I don't remember having to do that before. But I could just be misremembering. Interesting. Ugh. Pull back here. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I tried so hard. I can't get enough. Don't know what it is about this trade that's falling, but I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I don't know.
Order filled.
See the trade. And now you see the trade turning against me.
Order filled.
And stopped out. Yep. Good point. Lots of news coming up here in a couple of minutes.
Extra read all about it. News in a few minutes.
Still rising up to 531. All right, prepare for a gaggle of news.
Connection lost.
U.S. consumer spending printed early, came up a minute early. Jobless claims 189K, forecast is 212K. It seems odd. It was that far under the number. U.S. GDP quarter over quarter advanced 2%. The forecast was 2.3. PCE price index month over month 0.3, which was on forecast. Year over year 3.5, which was on forecast. Really not a lot of reaction from the markets. Like almost zero reaction. Morning, Crypticon. How are you? Push down here. Should have taken a short. No, good. I mean, Creatine will help if you work out by giving you a little extra energy and could possibly help build muscle faster. If you're just taking it for the focus and brain benefits, no, you don't need to work out. I would recommend starting with 10 grams and seeing how you feel. That was a nice 5-minute candle. Unfortunately, it came right down to that 90 EMA on the 5. That was a 41-point candle. A little bounce here. Morning, JJR. Yeah, just kind of slowly grind it up. Market's been pretty wild overnight. Huge drops, huge rises. I mean, it's NQ's just moved up over 100 points in about half an hour and then pulled back 50 points. So I don't know if you consider that range bound. I mean, if it is, it's a big range. I mean, do I think it's going to continue going up to new all-time highs? Well, it could, but I mean, I could see it staying within the overnight highs and lows at this point because it was about a 400-point spread. Yeah, I should have traded Asia. Instead, me and Claude were figuring stuff out. All right, Crep, see you, man. Still a slight grind down here. It's playing on 27,500. Bounces again, back above 500. Morning, John.
Order filled.
Trying a short. Ooh. Okay. I'll take it there for 10.
Order filled.
Actually, 14. That worked. I didn't, John. I was originally in the kitchen making chicken tenderloins. And then me and Claude were figuring things out. Yeah, I need to start paying more attention to Asia again. And once I have more Claude credits, I needed to run my test on Asia. I may have found something that is very, very, very good that I need to be trading every day. Yeah, that's my problem though, John, is staying in trades. Like, yeah, I mean, it just kept going and going and going, but I need to figure out how to convince myself to stay in and not get out after 10 points. So, guys, I'm going to show you this 5-minute chart, and I'm going to show you this 5-minute play. You see these blue shaded areas here? my strategy that I came up with, and now I've had Claude testing, is once I get a blue shaded area, look for a reversal candle and just target the 9. So here I go been a very small win. Here would have been a nice win. Here that wouldn't have worked. Here this would have been a good win. This would have been a good win. This would have been a loss. This would have been a win. This would have been a win. This would have been a win. This would have been a loss. Anyway, that's the example. I had Claude run the test on it on NQ and gold. Well, I ran it on ES and YM2. All 4 assets come back with a 65% or higher win rate for the entire year. It just tested. I just had to test 8 to 4 Eastern, and NQ in quarter 1 would have made about $48,000 with that strategy on one NQ contract, and gold would have made $53,000. Now, of course, I don't trust AI totally, so I had to actually print out the list of trades it would have taken, so I could look at the chart and verify that it was doing the right logic and everything, and it was perfect based on what I would do as well. So I may have found something that works really, really well. I probably will, John. Because it's actually pretty straightforward, so it should be pretty easy to automate. You know, the logic's easy. It's basically, and it works in the 1 minute too. Not as well. I mean, the win rates stay the same, but because of it being a much smaller target, it's not as robust. But the logic basically is once you get a blue shaded area, which just means that the price has moved further away from the 9 EMA than what the ATR value is. Look for the first reversal candle, take it when the candle closes, and target the 9. Now, I want to do a test. I'm out of Claude credits, unfortunately. I want to do a test where I enter with 2 contracts, target the 9 for the first one. When it hits the 9, move to a break-even stop, and for the second one, it targets the 20 EMA. And see how that does. You can see how over here on the Dow, on the 5, this would have been the set out right here. Look at that beauty right there. I need to take those purples and greens off. I don't know. I mean, it really is, but yes, but this was frustrating over the last 24 hours, John, because I got the result for NQ. Then I asked it to change one thing, and somehow it totally messed up the entire logic and started throwing me all types of different results. So I had to get it to go back to the original logic and tell me where it was messing itself up. And ended up taking like several hours. You know, when I asked him, why did the different result, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, there was a bug in the script." I'm like, "Claude, no, there wasn't. I manually verified the trades. You were right the first time." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, okay. The problem was when we changed this, it caused this, this, and this, and it shouldn't have caused that, that, and that." But I say, "Okay, fine, take that change away."
Order filled.
That might have been a terrible entry. Yep, looks like a little terrible entry. I actually saw a video. Well, I didn't watch the video, but I saw the headline on that yesterday. In fact, I even joked with a friend. I said, maybe I need to give out trading and go to baseball betting. This trade's not going to work out.
Order filled.
Awesome, John. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious. I've never really done any sports betting. Warning trades by. It would drip down there. So that one worked. And we bounce back up. Horn and ace. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, especially with baseball. Baseball feels very random. Like, football, usually, you can tell the better team or whatever. Whereas baseball, I mean, even the worst teams usually still win about 60 games. Men probably don't spend the time to look for discounts and stuff, coupons, etc. And anymore, you can bet on just about anything. Well, Aaron Judge scratched his right ear while tapping his left foot before he hits a double in the 6th inning off a relief pitcher named Juan. Here are the odds. Nice work, Ace. Seems like we have slowed down here. We're down to under a 10 ATR on the NQ 1 minute. Oh yeah, and I've seen that some people are now thinking we might see a hike. It's going to be interesting, and this is not political in any way, to see how Trump reacts when the first FOMC happens after Warsh is the chair and they don't lower rates. They don't vote to lower rates. Ooh, quick whip down. Someone has posted something in what I assume is Chinese on the Discord, and I was going to Google Translate and missed that drop down. Nice to meet you. Please accept my apologies for this unsolicited message. My name is Septura, and I work as a web developer based in Indonesia. Well, maybe it wasn't Chinese. Up until now, my work has focused primarily on projects for overseas clients. So you think you'll post it in English. Anyway, however, I am now looking to expand my efforts to include projects based in Japan as well. Well, I'm not in Japan. At least I don't think. Maybe that tornado did take me somewhere. To that end, I am seeking a Japanese national who can provide some assistance communication. I bet you it's Japanese and not Chinese. Who can provide some assistance in communication and project coordination in Japanese. The role would mainly involve assisting with simple correspondence and performance checks and no specified skills. If you're able to assist me, I'd be happy to pay you a portion of revenue from each project. I'm delighted to have a fluid chat. All right. Yep, it's Japanese. Okay. So let's try this. Still trying to push down. Okay, so magic of the internet. I just responded to the guy in Japanese. Dripping down back to 500. See NQ with the blue. That's where, right there is where that strategy I talked about earlier can run into problems. When you get several in a row like that, like back to back to back. Good afternoon, Freighter.
Order filled.
Ah. Chart. Trying to push up. Come on. I'm not asking a lot in this trade. Not asking a lot. Maybe I'm asking too much.
Order filled.
There we go. I'll take it. Just hanging right around 27,500 as we head toward the bell. Less than 10 minutes away. We haven't seen USC yet. There's Platt. Well, sorry. Detention, Platt. I had never heard of Solyanka before. I don't know if I pronounced it right. We're still missing USC Sun. Arjun's been going for 2 weeks now. Oh, wow. That's cool, trader. Well, they are posting on RJ's YouTube, so I assume everything's okay with RJ. Sideways here as we head toward the bell. Morning, Tao. And there's Melody. You and her ride in on the same bus? Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing all right. Oh, got everything set up. Checking out what we did earlier. Looks all right.
And we blew up last night in Asia to another new all-time high, well into the 600s. Pulled back some.
Which is interesting because I saw oil hit a high, well, a recent high
Yeah.
too, but it's not going down at all.
The earnings reports from yesterday, which is I assume why NQ ran, because ES did not make an all-time high, but NQ, blew through its all-time high. the earnings reports came in mixed. Like I saw 2 of them took off, their stocks shot up, and 2 of them, like the bottom dropped out. So it's kind of interesting. Now we've been just hanging around 27,500 for the last 15 minutes as we head toward the bell.
Always fun. I was just checking out some stuff. I know I said I was going to stay on for earnings yesterday, but I didn't. I watched like the first little move and then I had to go. So I didn't see how it resolved. But I mean, I expected things. I kind of expected things to go up, but never know.
What's interesting is that it waited until the, after that hour break before it really shot up.
It's interesting. I suppose, I don't know, maybe earnings, maybe the calls went late.
Oh, yeah. I always forget about the calls.
2 minutes till the bell.
Alrighty, buckle up. I don't think we have any more news today. Okay, no natural gas. Besides that, though, U.S. Chicago PMI comes up in 15 minutes. Apple earnings today after the bell. It's right down to the 100 EMA, I think it is. Bounces, but nope, now breaks. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yiffy yo, yiffy yay. Well, down 87 points right now. ES down 11. Gold's down a little. Bitcoin down hard. Crude bouncing a little bit. $100 points now. There's a bounce. So it's just as I was saying, we were around 500. Now we're around 400. Morning, Jay. I should have taken that bounce, but ugh. See how far it goes. Oh, glad I didn't take the bounce. Down she comes. We are now down 130 points. So whoever guessed red today is going to be very right. Unless we get an absolutely remarkable bounce here in the last minute. Candle closes down 147 points.
Wow. Well, that beats the indecision we've had for the last few days at the open.
Now we're still over 150 points away from the low of the day, so showing signs of a possible bounce. I got a blue candle in the 1 for now. Let's see if it holds. It's got 40 seconds on it yet. Hopefully it doesn't blow up the entire way back up on this candle. But it's looking like it's trying. Pulls back a little bit with 14 seconds to go. Gets to 360. Back down to 352.
Order filled.
Ah, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go back the other way. Oh,
Order
stop that.
filled.
Damn it. It shot up 19 and a half points. So even if I had a 20-point target, I wouldn't have got it.
Oil's just kind of cruising. It's not helping indices.
Oh, yeah. Almost back to 106. Still falling. Breaks 300. Hey, USC. Wondering where you were. Now we're about 100 points away from that low day. Both you and Platt were late, so you both had detention. Teo runs the detention, so I had no idea what might happen.
Order filled.
Wrong again. Just to see whether I'm wrong again. Life I love is getting stopped out with my friends. I just can't wait to see if I'm wrong again. There we
Order.
go. I'll
Order
take
filled.
that. 305 to 329, 24 points. And while it did not get me back to green, it got me back to close to green. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Now I'm getting a setup on the 5-minute chart. And Claude says I should always take these setups. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I already talked about it earlier, but different crowd here now. About my Claude test results.
Order filled.
You heard me take a trade on a My Funded Futures eval off that 5-minute chart. You're not going to see it. I'm in at 348, which was a little late, but only by like 3 points. It's on a full NQ contract. And I'm going to hold for the 9, which is at 407. So actually, I'm not going to hold for the 9. I have my target at 382. Yeah, really? You're going to run into a wall there? Come on. Really? I guess maybe I should have taken 10 points. This is why this is why I jumped out of trades early. Are you serious right now? My stop's going to be all the way down. I mean, I'm not putting it all the way down the bottom like I should. I don't want to take that big of a stop. It's already going to be $800. No, it's going to be $1,000. Holy crap. It's a 50-point stop? Really? Well, I guess I'm screwed anyway, so.
Order filled.
Stopped out. Damn it! And here it comes back. This is why I should have my stop at the right spot.
Order filled.
That's going to be the toughest part about those 5 minutes. Especially toward, like, obviously we had pretty bigger 5-minute candles this last few.
Yeah. I mean, if I had been on a micro, it wouldn't have been that bad. But because it was an eval, I was doing a mini.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm right back in.
So there you go.
If I can get through this 90 MA on the 1, that'd be great. If not, I'm probably going to blow this eval. It's fighting here. Blue candle on the 1. I got back in at 321 and my target at 380. Struggling around 330. Back down red. Not looking good now. Really? Again, went into profit. Turned around. Now it's coming from our stop. I figure this is the one that
Order
didn't
filled.
work. And I just blew that email. Falling faster down to 257. Try to bounce on the 1. Green candle on the 1 is more wick than body. And it's almost no body. Nobody cares about me. Ace, you can't send a message to the whole United States. Maybe it does want that low day. Candle. Trying to form. Crude steady at 105.5. Gold continues to drip down.
Need to see if gold reverses here. It's just hanging around yesterday's high.
Well, it is giving a single bell in a blue shaded area. NQ's stalled out here. As I say that, it breaks down. Okay, we're only 20 points from the low of the overnight. We have dropped 300 points since the open. Almost 300 points. We opened it at 491.
Order filled.
Long blue candle. Well, it was a blue candle. It was actually a green candle, but that's fine.
Things are just, they're moving with authority today. Like just clearly a false breakdown, I guess, because it went right back to where it was. But
Market's going to give me a real breakdown.
Order
Boom,
filled.
target hit.
nice.
239 to 258, so 19 points. And that was the 5-minute setup. I missed it. That's a beautiful setup there on the 5. Not that I have an eval to take it on anymore, but watch this now work on the 5. So let me go over to the 5 here for a second. Here's the 5 setup. Look at that pin bar or whatever you call that, hanging man, whatever the heck it is. Let's see if it gets now, if it goes and goes all the way back up to that 9 EMA. So my mistake, the big mistake, two big mistakes on that last where I took double stop on the eval. So this blue candle was not a mistake to take that. That was a strategy. Mistake was originally not putting the stop down below the bottom of the candle, which is where it should have been. Then it would not have stopped me out the first time. I should have gotten out on the first red candle. So it's still a 21-point loss versus big. Second was getting back in before it gave me another signal or whatever. It was an absolute idiotic move. But now this one that's set up so beautifully has gone to 50 points. And I mean, it still has, to reach its target, it still has another 30 points to go. So this is going to be, if it works, it's going to be a monster trade.
I just want to pop in and say gold reversed where I said it was going to reverse and I missed it.
Oh, yeah.
So there's that.
I didn't realize I had a 15-minute chart of gold up. So yeah, gold gave me the single bells on the 15 with the shaded. Let's see what it showed me on the 5. Did it give me a reversal signal? Oh, it's actually giving me the same type of reversal that big blue candle after a blue shaded area, but it's actually above the 9 already on that blue candle. Another great bounce. I'm really shocked that NQ didn't go down and touch the overnight low. If I was in this 5-minute trade, even though I did not tell Claude to use this logic, at this point I would move the stop to break even. So if it breaks all the way back down, it wouldn't end up going to my stop. Struggling to get higher here. I got single bells on the 1-minute chart, so you might see a pullback here. Blue candle bounce on the 1. Right now our 9 is sitting at 325 on the 5. Ooh. Okay. That's got smacked back down real quick. Trump floats a new plan to open the Strait of Hormuz. Under the plan, the United States would continue its blockade on Iranian ports, while coordinating with allies to impose higher costs on Iran's attempts to subvert the free flow of energy, according to a senior administration official. Trump is weighing multiple diplomatic and policy options to push Iran to end its chokehold on the waterway, said the official, who spoke on condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to comment publicly. Maybe now it is going to
Wow.
come for that
All
overnight
right.
low. That's a quick 50-point candle down. And falling fast. 60 points down on that candle.
I mean, weren't you talking about 27,500 when I first hopped on, and now
Yep.
we're almost down to 27.2?
Yeah. 185.25 is the overnight low, but we're trying to bounce again here. Guess this is what happens when you have all the pent-up energy of FOMC week and then you have earnings right after FOMC.
Mhm. I mean, it does bring more volume in, it seems like, which hence the quick move. But
Order filled.
I had a feeling this one wasn't going to work, but we'll see what happens.
I jumped in a short on gold. I'll flip my screen around. Because it went from yesterday's high up to where I've got the initial balance, and then it's kind of rejected off of that, so I think it might go lower. And my target would probably be around 46.10-ish. Should put it there.
It's coming back for me. There it goes. Boom. I thought for sure that trade was toast.
Order filled.
There we go. It took 12 points there.
Nice.
I definitely thought for sure that trade was toast. And it did get within 2 points of my stop before turning around. Wow. And what a turnaround.
Yeah, probably couldn't have sold gold at a worse spot. See, oil's kind of dropping too, quite a bit. So
Pull back a little bit there.
I had my eye on ES too. I was kind of thinking it was going to reverse, but I also think, I mean, it's a ways from overnight low, but since NQ hasn't hit it yet, I feel like there's still a chance
Yeah.
that it might want to go for that too. So that'd be crazy, but here we are, you know, everything's crazy anymore.
But that same token, when it's not crazy, we claim it's boring. So
Absolutely. Yes, we do. Here's another push down.
Well, oh, it's the Dow. Dow's pushing up.
Hmm.
Here we go. It's going for overnight low. And gets it. New overnight low and NQ. Well, new low of the day on NQ.
Well, ES did not make much progress towards it, so there's still a ways to go.
Yeah, your gold trade's back going towards your way.
That is very helpful. If I recall, this one has a little bit of an aggressive trail on it, so it might even, well, it would have to go a little further, but maybe.
Low day is now 163.25. So now the irony is, on the day I hear him bragging about this potential strategy, this would have this day is the type of day that hurts the strat badly. I'll have to try and figure out a filter for it. So look at the 5 minute here. Wait, hold on. I might be entering a trade on this bounce. I don't know if I like that wick. Long. 209 or 208. I'll take 200. That's the even number. You're gonna shy away from 200, really? Fine, I'll get out. Oh, there, it got it after I got out. But that's okay. I'll take another 15-point trade. Oh, crap. I took it on the wrong account. I took it on a Bull and Ox account. I didn't copy trade that one. Dang it. I was setting up for a 5-minute play on the Bull and Ox, and I forgot to switch back. All right. Anyway, so here on the NQ 5-minute, you see my blue shaded areas. And this is the first, that blue candle I took ended up failing. This one, which I thought was beautiful, ended up failing. And then there's a third one here that ended up failing. When it's a strong, strong trend, that can happen. And that would be, this would hurt really badly on this day. So I need to figure out a filter potentially for this specific scenario. Because ironically, it's that same scenario that will get me when it's a strong trend, and I keep trying to hit every pop. So I'll have to see what kind of filter I can figure out.
I jumped into a long on ES pretty much when you went into your NQ, a little after.
Cool.
And I'm going to see what it does here at 72. I might pull it off, or we'll see. Yeah, I'm pulling it off, but only because it was on my personal, and I'll take a lot smaller wins on that. So I could see it going all the way back to the top, though, from where it was at, just because I have this Fibonacci thing, which and I will say this to the day I die, I hate using Fibonacci to trade because I think it's the most crackpot thing on the earth, but it's not, because like Fibonacci exists in our everyday life. So it's weird. But for reversals, it works sometimes. So, I mean, it works for a lot of things, obviously, or people wouldn't use it. Meanwhile, I swear to you that my gold trade got stopped out, but it didn't. So I'll flip back to that.
Gold's looking a little sideways right now.
I mean, that definitely had to come within a tick or two of my stop.
I thought that number looked low this morning. We had jobless claims this morning. And here's the headline. U.S. jobless claims sink to a 57-year low. Jobs aren't easy to find or lose. And Q gets hung up here a little bit. Blue candle on the 1.
There we go. Stopped out, but I was just glad to be out of it.
Order
Ticking
filled.
along off the blue candle. Oops. It was a big blue candle. I probably should not have taken that long. I hate it when candles are bigger than the ATR. And our ATR is 31. That was a 34-point candle, and I think it's going to hurt me. I think it's going to take my profit. Yep. That was a dumb trade. Too big of a candle.
Order filled.
And we're back to red.
Order filled.
Long. Oh, that green pop. Uh-oh. Yep, then I misread that one too. Yep, like I did. Now I go deeply red.
Order filled.
Idiot.
When Claude was running your stuff, did he specify stops? Or did you specify stops in the rules?
I specified stops. Although that, I mean, that wasn't part of that particular strategy. That I mean, stop's supposed to be the on the reversal strategy supposed to be the low of the trigger candle, or the high of the trigger candle if it's a short.
Sure.
Bounces back up. Try it again.
Order filled.
Hang on. Really? I got it. It doesn't even wait for me to get in anymore to start going against me. Come on back. Yeah, there you go. Now, the irony there is I actually got in at a better price because it was like I was shooting down right as I was getting in. So I got a much better price there. For like 8 points. That's weird. But I won't
I
complain.
was loving that happens.
Yeah.
Order
Target hit.
filled.
Boom. 34 points.
Nice.
And we're back again, once again. Green.
Nice.
Blue candle forming on the 5. Thank you, Jay. So let's take a look here as market heads up. The strategy I keep talking about. Today, the 1 minute would have worked much better. So if we go turn back time, you see it works here. It actually worked double here. This one almost looked, this is the one that I thought I was going to get stopped out on, but it gave me 2 points of leeway by putting the stop at the right place. But then that next one would have worked. So right there is, 3 setups that worked. This one worked. This one wouldn't. Now, Claude would have taken this one regardless. So this would actually show up as one in Claude that Claude would have taken. I wouldn't have. Not with that all wick, no body. And then this one worked. Here's one that failed. And so you can see how, and back here, this one would have worked. This one wouldn't have. Here it would have worked. Here it would not. So, but you can see how well that would have worked on the 1 minute today. Now, yesterday, let's take a quick look at the 5-minute chart from yesterday. We're really going to turn back time. Turn back time. Ooh, pull back there and then Q. Quick whip down by about 30 points. Yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away. So if you look at the morning yesterday, 5 minute, this was beautiful. This one worked. 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 This one failed. That one worked. Yeah. This one worked. This one failed. This one worked. And then this was after the bell, so I only have it running 7 to 3, but it would have worked. So you can see how, the potential of it. Today it's just kind of struggling. Like I said, I might need to find a filter. But that said, early in the morning, this was before the stream, this one would have worked. And this one would have worked. And like I said, Claude says I would have made about $40,000 with it with one NQ contract from January through March.
Little spike. Back over 106.
Oh, wow. And then Q back down, trying to get back down to the lows. 163.25 is the low. It's down to 185. Just hit 175. It just can't get any sustained positive momentum. Back down.
Something happened.
Huh?
Something happened. I got a bunch of volume came in, but it
Yeah,
went away really fast.
I like crude and NQ both popped. You trying to break the 9.
Order filled.
Took the long on the break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that 9 EMA. Trying to get up to the 9 on the 5, which is at about 33. 35. I'd always put it a little bit under because in case it gets close. There we
Order
go.
filled.
Target hit. 06 to 33. So that's 27 points on that. And that's my best green of the day, I think. Man, USC, how'd you find out about my superhero alter ego? I thought I kept that pretty secret. Big old blue candle here on the 5-minute as well. It's a 65-point candle. Is above a 9 on the 5 now. Our 5-minute ATR is sitting at 60. Our 1 minute is sitting just under 30. So grind out. Shouldn't say slow. It's a grind out. Yeah, what do you call it? Slow. Out, back up to almost 300 now. And crude's not really falling hard.
No, crude's just kind of slowly moving in a upward channel, which would be nice to trade if I trusted any technicals on crude.
I could have taken that blue candle off the 5. It's gone. It's got 50 points. Yeah, I could have taken the blue candle off the 9. I mean, off the 5-minute chart. Hit 300 to the tick. Tries to bounce on the 9. But shading in blue. Running into 100 EMA here on the 1-minute chart. Broke through it. Up to 321. Crude coming down a little faster now. Still not incredibly fast. ES trying to get back to 7,200. $200 EMA is sitting at 348. Breaking higher. The DXY plat. I have that somewhere. It's actually down on the day. If that's what you meant. Trying to bounce there, but so far not finding footing. Yeah, it's down pretty hard today. You're welcome. We aim to please. It'll be quite amazing if this goes all the way back up.
Yeah, nothing surprises me anymore. I was trying to think if something would, but pretty crazy.
Pulls back a tad. Just a tad. So this setup also works on the 15-minute chart. Now I haven't tested it to see how often, but you can see this beautiful candle here on the 15 would have led to this 120-point monster. This one up here would have worked too at 7:30 for the move down. We are in blue on the 1 and the 5. So watching to see if we get pullbacks. We are running into an EMA on the 5. I don't remember which one, but it is one. Hey, Mr. G. Euro with a big move up. Yeah, you should all check out Mr. G's YouTube channel. Give him a subscribe. Good content. Purple candle. Well, glad I didn't take it. Wow. That got some oomph real quick. We bounced about 240 points from the bottom. And we're just about to touch 27,400. There it is. We have 29 minutes to London close. Wouldn't it be something? And I don't think it's going to get there. I think it has to have a little pullback here. But wouldn't it be something if we end the stream talking about 27,500 just the way we began the stream when you came on? This might be my pullback. Might have wanted to hit 400 and then pull back.
Order filled.
Short. We take short shorts.
Order filled.
Small target there, 10 points, 10 and a quarter, basically.
Nice.
Perfect execution of that strategy, which is putting the target at the 9.
Would have been a good day to range trade gold, I guess.
Yeah, it's, I mean, almost looking sideways at a little dip, but kind of just stayed in the same area. And see, targeting that 9 was good. Well, maybe now it's trying to, well, no. Can't decide where it wants to go from here. It's trying to form a purple, and if it forms a purple and finishes below the 9, I'll take it. It's touching the 9. It's below the 9 right now. Go back above. Short.
Order filled.
Another EMA sitting at 351, so put my target around that area. If NinjaTrader will let me. Go. It's not seem to want to go though. Candle does finish red. Ah, really? Where did that bounce come from? Get back down there. Get back down there. Good candle. No, you're going red. Go the other way. Wrong way.
Order
Stopped
filled.
out. Wow, that sucked. I mean, it was a small loss, but thought for sure that wanted to continue
Yeah.
there.
I think something happened because oil popped down too. It was quick.
The U.S. Department of Energy is soliciting exchange of up to 92.5 million barrels from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Back to 400.
Where's high day? All right, to pull that back.
662.
Oh, it's up there.
Yeah, 662, I think. Oh,
Okay.
622. Which is also the all-time high.
Of course. Well, we're getting close on ES, so I know that's not there all time, but
20 minutes till London close. Shoppers, please make your final purchases and head to the checkout. Purple candle. Get double bells on the 5. Also overextended on the RSI. So this is the right place for a pullback. Already down to the 9 though. Hate that. I'm gonna try it. It's 20-point purple candle.
Order filled.
Whip down to 374. We're struggling to now and paused. Shooting for 360. Nah. Got down to 372 that time and bounced. Oh. It's gonna hurt me again. Maybe. Come on back down. Bumping its head on 400. That's going to take a lot of my profit. Yep.
Order filled.
How's everybody else doing today? Red, green, somewhere in between. And right back down. Stop me out, comes back.
Order filled.
We'll risk my green now on this short based on the 5-minute chart. Stops at the high. Come on. Nope, can't break down.
I don't know. I like a short on NQ here too.
It's doing this sideways stuff right now. Yeah. Dancing on the 9. Purple candle there, and now we're below the 9. Come on. Come on, momentum. Not a bounce. Come on, London, sell off all your open long positions right now. Head out the door for your tea and crumpets. Yeah, I have it as at 18, JJR.
I popped in short. There's no chance I hold it all the way to 200, but that's my target.
That would be nice.
It would be. Like I said, there's no chance I'd hold it that long. Just because it's too much to give up. I mean, I'll trail it though, and if it doesn't come back and hit my trail, then I'll be fine. I wonder how well Claude can do trailing. I know that you can program it into the Pine script. I've done that before, but I've never really tested on it.
Good question. If I have more credits, I'll test that.
Right? I know. I've been blowing through mine too.
Well,
You know, you
shocked.
should look into
Normally
a
it gives
business
me a
account.
4-hour timeout, and this morning I hit it, and it says I can't have more until Saturday night.
Oh, must have hit the
I guess,
weekly
yeah.
limits.
I'm
That's pretty insane.
I can't believe I didn't take this off here. I thought for sure I wanted to continue going. It gave me 12 points, and I didn't take it.
I see my funded futures dropped a pogo. I will never do that. That's too much pressure to pass, in my
Yeah.
opinion, for me.
Right. Well, hold on. I'm taking the trade off the 1 minute right now, G. Actually, it was kind of a 1 minute and 5 minute mix. They both give me the signal. That said, I should have got out because they actually gave me an opposite signal there with the single bell and a green candle. And I totally ignored it. That was stupid of me. I could have got out for profit. And now it's going to come up and stop me out if it gets through 400 here. Hopefully 400, which was kind of a wall there as we were going sideways, drops it back. A copper deficit, so I should send copper up.
Hmm.
Five minutes to London close. I mean, gee, with the land routes and corridors, I'm kind of shocked that Trump hasn't like targeted the railways and roads and stuff. I'm not saying he should or shouldn't. I'm just saying that I'm kind of surprised that hasn't happened at this point yet.
I would imagine he probably does if they get too crazy. Or like if they actually do start to productively move on land. But you're right. You know, that's a plan ahead kind of thing. And I'm not sure we're in plan ahead mode right now
Yeah.
as a country.
This is a fight here. Right at 400. There's a purple candle. Didn't actually break the 9 though. No, a bull candle. Hey, Jay. You arrive about 2 minutes before we end the stream. Were you door dashing? Yeah. So you can move up here as London gets ready to close. Yep, it's going to stop me out. Yep,
Order
stop me
filled.
out. So right as London closes, it bursts up. And I finished red. Still a great run, JJR. They're happening more often. I had no doubt you're going to have another one again soon. And we have reached the end of our time together today. So I want to thank everyone for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow for the end of the week. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. We'll see you then. Bye. I'm not having lunch today. Gee, it's a fasting day.